Good afternoon, everyone. December the 11th, 2015. Here we are with the Redeemers Group in front of one of the charities that we have looked at on our selection process to give the gift of a foundation repair and some waterproofing. This particular business doesn't yet know that we're showing up, and so we're going to go surprise them in a minute. We'll talk to you soon.
This house is over 103 years old, and when we got it, it was a beautiful house, but one of our biggest concerns was the foundation of the house, and we didn't know how to correct it. With a house this old and this big, if you start moving and tearing down stuff, you got a problem with the foundation may fall, and we didn't know how to correct it. Then you had problems outside, you got weathering and everything coming in, you got every now and then when it rained like really hard, you got the basement flooding coming in through the walls, and we didn't know what to do. When it keep raining and moist, you got the mold coming in, you got the mildew coming in, and we got women and children running around here with issues and health issues, and we have a problem with they might be inhaling that coming through the ventilation system. To serve women and children, no matter what your situation is, no matter if you're on drugs, if you're abused, if we specialize in abused women and children, but we help everybody and anybody, no matter what your situation is. You could have been in a lawyer yesterday and lost your job 6 months ago, and you used all your savings, and you saying, I don't deserve in this predicament. I'm gonna help you no matter what your background is. It don't matter. You are a woman in need. We help women in need no matter what's going on. Some shelters say you can't take children over a certain age. It don't matter what age your children are. If I got the beds, you can have them, because we hate to see women out there on the streets with their babies and the only problem is we don't have limited space, but we help anybody and everybody no matter what the situation. Also, our whole goal is to 90% of our women go into permanent housing. When they leave up out here, they don't go to another shelter or an apartment. We encourage them to save money and get a house. Try to get a house. Try to buy one. We teach them on the land bank. Shelby County got a land bank. You can go buy a house for $5,000. Get your money, save it, go buy you a house. Then you can work on it. Then it's yours. You don't have to worry about being evicted. Right. All you gotta do is keep the yard up. We try to train and educate them on money management. Education. Go to school. If you telling me you're going to school, I got 6 months in this time to go to school, and I'm gonna have a certificate or a degree. I'm going to let you stay here, even though my program is 30 days. I'm going to say, if you're going to school and you're trying to better yourself, I'll let you stay here. Long as you're going to school every day. I'm going to help you the best way I can, so you can go be stable. We've been doing this since we were 17 and 18 years old. Right. We have seen some of the same people come over and over and over be homeless. No matter, they just go shelter to shelter to shelter, they come back to the first shelter. We don't want that anymore. They need stable environments. We want them to be stable. We want them to be productive citizens. We try to help them whatever way we can. Even when people give us furniture, we can't use that furniture here, but what we do, we give it to them. Because when you got a woman with children, and even though she get a house and the house is empty, she'll rather go back into the abusive situation so her children can have a bed or a TV, instead of staying where she's stable at. So our main goal is to help them whatever we need to do in order to give ourselves away to them and help them. If it's paint the house, help go cut the grass, whatever it is. We have young men and young women that are volunteers here that give themselves away daily just to do that, and that's our whole goal here.
So normally when we meet a customer, obviously we just fill out their information there, and we would draw a diagram of their house. In this case, I just was trying to represent the stairs and some of the foundation work that we would propose doing, some of the waterproofing that we do. This is how one of our normal contracts looks, and then it just specifies exactly what work we would propose doing, some things we need you to do. And then the next page would have each of the products that we use that are proprietary, and we hold patents on most of these products in our network. And so it just is a picture, and for this particular house, it would be some waterproofing track system, a sump pump system. The one window that's down there that kind of has some whiteboard in front of it, that would be something we would propose to replace for you so that it would be more secure. And then just this is the foundation product we would use to shore up underneath kitchen floor. The last page of a regular contract has the warranties and what is covered and what's not covered. And then normally when someone signs a contract with us, we have 3 days where they make a deposit, and then if they choose to cancel, they can get the money back. So I wanted to show you all what a normal contract like this would look for. The total for it is right here. Normally when someone does business with us, they make a deposit. And so the balance at the end of the deposit. So anyway, long story short, it's about an $8,500 project for us when we normally step into this. You all right? That make you hot? I didn't want to make you hot.
No, it's hot here.
So
It didn't look good anyway, man.
well, I understand. I am too. So that's the next step in the process for us is to come back to each one of the charities and say this is what it looks like when we normally conduct business. And then the last step is for us to choose someone to be the recipient of this work. And so we have made the decision, and we came here today to tell you all that you are.
Oh my God!
Y'all know we prayed last night.
So we wanted to come, and we wanted to hand this to you.
Oh,
and
bring it with me, honey.
there's not going to be a cost to do this project.
Okay.
But this is our way to give back to the community. So we just want to come and say thank you for letting us come meet you.
Thank you
for the work. You just don't know. We thank God that God sent you all to help fix and correct that problem.